And we are back. Oh, and it feels so good to be back. When will that excitement go away? I don't think ever. This is Tea Time, and I'm your host, Tony Murr. And you know what this is? Officially, teed up. Wait, hold on. You want to see that one more time? Teed up. Woo-hoo-hoo! And it's a new month. We are on to June. We leave May behind. We're on to June. Very special month here in June. If you're a true tea timer, you should know the sole reason why. But we got a lot of special stuff going on. A lot of special stuff. First thing to address when we talk about May, we talk about the giveaway, the monthly giveaway. Shout out to my friend Mikey Poudre, who donated Red Sox tickets. Unfortunately, we have a viewership problem going on. It's something that we're handling internally. I know I'm not looking at anyone besides myself. I look in the mirror and I go, views, views, views. But look in the mirror, that's only worth one. That ain't gonna cut it. But that one, going back to that one, that's what led me here. To that Red Sox game last night. So thank you for that. I enjoyed a great night for myself. But we are on to new horse races. We do not have a donation yet for this month. So what we're doing for the horse races this month, we're going back to our old ways. It's a box of Truefield golf balls. You know I keep them handy. You know I keep that thing on me. That's what we're giving away this month. So while we're talking about it, let's get this up. We're gonna get that horse race leaderboard, and we are just gonna wipe that motherfucker clean. Beep beep beep. Yep. And we're gonna change that May to June. And if we're talking presently, if we're talking in this present moment, what we should be talking about is what I might be the most excited for out of every tea time that I've done. And that's what the game of the week, the tea time game of the week is. It is the Women's College World Series. And it's Texas versus Texas Tech. So this is the finals. This is the World Series. It's a 3-game series, and I cannot wait to watch. I'm so excited that I even did some research going into this. So I'll provide you with a little bit of insight into this game. So these two pitchers are nasty. These two pitchers are nasty. Canady on Texas Tech and Cavan on Texas. Canady on Texas Tech set a world or a record NIL deal for softball. She was with Stanford, and she has crazy stats. She seems untouchable and only rivaled by Cavan. Cavan also, these are two lights out pitchers. So you got to watch out for that. Texas, they are trying to make a name for themselves. They have been to the College World Series, the Women's College World Series. 3 of the last 4 years have won none of them. Texas Tech, this is their first time in the College World Series in quite some time. Their coach, it's his first time in the Women's College World Series. So we have a lot going into this game. But what I'm most excited about is, in my mind's eye, tea time and softball, baseball, that goes hand in hand. That's a really good collaboration just because it allows me to be me, and it enhances the game because let's be real, people have fallen out of love with America's pastime, whether it be softball or baseball. The reason why I chose this as this week's game of the week was last week I was at the bar with my brother and they got the Women's College World Series on, and I said to myself, this is a hell of a lot more exciting than the MLB, than any baseball that I've watched on TV as of recently. It's a short field, it's high paced, they're right in, right out. I am so excited for this game. Let me turn on this, and it's starting. Oh, they already said they got goosebumps. We have an all women's panel, and that's gonna be different. What I will say is I'm gonna be keeping you up to date with who's at bat. There, any sort of stats I can provide along with that. I'll try to provide the player profile along in the picture that you're looking at. What I will say is I don't know if this is just for the girls or this is just a new thing that they're doing, but when I look up the Texas Tech and Texas rosters, their Instagrams are in that. I know what you're thinking. This could all look a little creeped out. I'm a man doing a job here. I'm here to provide the most amount of entertainment that I possibly can. And I'm doing my research too. So if you mix up your sick and twisted thoughts along with what is not really a kid show, but a show that is really not about that, then shame on you. Shame on you. Don't bring that type of thought. Don't bring that negative energy into what we're doing here. We're about our business here, okay? None of that silly shit. Okay, so let's start off with the top. I'm very so I even have what I thought to be as like a softball coach's uniform or a softball coach's look. So I got the shades and I got my visor. Yeah, yeah. This, I look like the college. I look like the softball coach. That why can't you be more like my son? Why aren't you throwing it 90 miles an hour? You need to be ruthless out there. I don't want you to care about your nails. I don't want to care about your makeup. You're throwing straight strikes and you're bench pressing before the games. So, okay, and that's another thing too is Oklahoma had won 4 times leading into this, and now we got 2 new scenes. There's Kavan and there's Canada. These 2 women are beasts. They are beasts in their own right. We got Jessica Mendoza, Beth Mowins, and Michelle Smith in the booth right now. I'm sorry, ladies, but it doesn't matter if it was you, if it was Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. The ultimate tea time setup is you got the game of the week on your television and it's muted. It's got to be muted, okay? And then you got tea time going in the background, and then tit for tat, you get both. You get the entertainment of the game, you get the entertainment of tea time. You need to be on 2 devices. I said it once, I said it again. You need to be on 2 devices. And here we are. Oh my God, they're already talking about Canada. I'm excited. And this could be a 1-0 game. What they're talking about Najee Canada. Oh, she's got the face mask on the mound. These girls are built too. Like they could be up to 200 pounds. It feels like. A knee buckling changeup she's got. Oh, and she hits. And she hits too. She's got 11 home runs. Oh God, she's a force within herself. So I think this on FanDuel there was only one bet allowed for this game. It was basically money line for each team. There was no over and under. There wasn't any spreads. I think the winner of this game, it's going to be a 1-0 game. It could be Canada pitching a shutout and hitting a home run, but I'm on the side of Texas just because they have been here before. That other coach, the Texas Tech coach, has never been here, never been to the College World Series, and I have a feeling that Texas coach is going to pull some gimmicky shit to get on base. We're going to be playing some Billy Beane small ball, getting runners on base and scoring a shitty run. But that's what's going to take. That's what's going to take to win a type of game like this against a player of the prowess of Najee Canada. And then we got Tegan Kavan on the other side. This is special. This is a special night right here. We're breaking ground right here. This is the first, not only baseball-esque, but softball. Go on YouTube right now. Go on Twitch right now. Who is watching either of these? Who's covering this game? Who's covering this game but your pal Tony Murr? Oh, this is fun. Wow. One job to do. Own it. You know what? I'll give you some props right there. That got me fired up. So these games are like 7 innings. It's gonna be. I'm very excited for this, and I think just the essence of what softball is, what baseball is, will really allow tea time to breathe. Much like how I was going along with the NBA, not the NHL. I tried the NHL. It's just too much. It's too much. I need some air time. I need some dead air in the game for me to get vocal. Because what is tea time other than getting vocal? So the horse race board. Let me clear this up. Let me start it up. So we are into a new month of June, which means, as you can see, the horse race leaderboard is wide open. There's no obligation this time. You don't have to go to a Red Sox game. I did not think that was an obligation. It was a beautiful summer night last night, but we move on. We move on, people. That is the most important thing. We move on from May. We move on from no one taking up on the monthly giveaway, and we're on to June. Okay? Horse race board, wide open. Wide open. Who's going to win this month? It's the summer months. I know you're going to be golfing. Anyone could use an extra box of balls. And TrueFeels, the beauty of a TrueFeel is that you don't feel too guilty when you lose it. It ain't like a Pro V. It ain't like the Callaways with the 3 lines on it. It's not like the top TPX5 or whatever from TaylorMade when you're like, that ball was worth $5. TrueFeel, you're playing it right up the middle. You know what you're getting. You go, you know what, that one's gone. Got a whole other box of them thanks to Tea Time. Holly Rowe on the sidelines, a little heavy on the makeup highlight. Holly Rowe. Wow, they're stealing home. Okay. All right, let's play ball here. Let's play ball. Okay, Texas Tech up first. Texas Tech up first. Maya Davis up first playing center. Haley Tony, shout out Haley. I got an early favorite on the Red Raiders. She's batting second. We got Lauren all red. That is perfect to be on the Red Raiders. You're all red. We got Kennedy in the cleanup spot. Tegan Kavan. She's a sophomore out of West Des Moines, Iowa. 6 feet tall. She's pitched 31 complete games. Or GS, I don't know what that is. 2.37 ERA. So I'm gonna try to do a little. I'm gonna hit you with it. Wow, that looks awesome. Where are they? The amount, I can feel the excitement in that stadium all the way in East Boston. Tegan Kavan, she's adorning the face gear. Mia Scott, very pretty. Bang! Right off the bat, first pitch. Wow, okay. That's gonna liven up the game right there. First pitch, how much you like it? Alright, hold on. Where's Tony? Haley Tony. Alright, hold on. This is too fast for it to handle. Haley Tony. Haley Tony up to bat. She's a lefty. Tegan throwing 60-mile-an-hour on the black. She's batting .323, and she's a freshman. 7 home runs, 33 RBIs on the season. She looks like an Ichiro Suzuki up there, 1 foot out of the batter's box, ready to run at any point. That's why she bats second. Puts a good swing on the ball. Ooh, and that pitch went all the way up to 70 miles an hour. So the great thing about softball too is the different type of pitches that you're able to throw. They got rise balls, they got screw balls, they got how's your balls. They're willing to throw anything at you, these chicks. Reese Atwood, she's a dangerous on the pass. Okay. So she's got some range. These pitches are going from 70 miles an hour to 58 miles an hour. Kavan using the changeup to her advantage. Steps up to the mound, looks at her wrist to find a good pitch, And here's the windup, and it goes top high, ground ball to second base. It gets to the outfield. They're going third. She's going third. She easily gets third. You can tell she bats first in the lineup for a reason, folks, and that is to get around the base paths. What I might have said earlier in the game that this might be 1-0. This is a hotter start than I had imagined. This is a hotter start. If I'm going into my softball coaching mode, I'm telling Tegan Caban, tighten it up. What we work on. Well, I didn't spend 7 hours with you on football Sundays for you to be throwing all loosey goosey up there. Tighten it up. It's like a scream, but also like a whisper all at once. Like you don't want anyone else to hear you, just her, but everyone still hears you. Tighten it up. If you can't picture one person in your Little League lifetime doing that shit, you didn't play Little League. Come on. You didn't play baseball. This is already a mound visit early. We got no outs, top of the first, runners on the corners, first and third. 0 earned runs in the last 17 innings pitched. And that seems like a jinx. That seems like a real jinx. They're playing in Oklahoma City. Ooh, I bet Oklahoma was planning to be there. Ooh, 71 mile an hour right on the side. The ump is not giving them that call. The ump is not giving it away. We got Lauren Allred, the 5'9" sophomore, right from Texarkana, Texas. She was born to be a Red Raider. And here is the pitch. That is inside. That looks like a ball. She's throwing hard. She's throwing 70. She's a little sporadic right now. I bet she wishes she was getting those calls on the side. She's pitching outside on the right side of the plate beautifully. The ump's not giving it to her. Wow, this is a mean-looking softball coach on Texas Tech. That is a mean-looking coach. Inside, a nice inside pitch. Was that catcher's interference? The glove came off. Catcher's interference. Texas is shaky. And this was a consideration of mine that they've been to 3 or 4. You can't be making that mistake. That's a dangerous play. You can't be making that mistake. But I do like what Lauren Allred's doing right there with the power V. That is a powerful swing. She's looking good right there. As a catcher, you can't be making that mistake early. You, as a catcher, I'm a former catcher, you're feeling very uneasy after getting your glove hit with a bat. And here is the powerhouse herself, Nigeri Canaday, up to bat. Bases juiced, no outs in the first inning. This is what she comes for. She has been scorned in the College World Series in the past, and let's see if she comes out here with a message. I'll tell you just by the looks of her bat, I'm scared of her bat. You know what I mean? Like when you see a batter get up the plate with the bat, up and away for strike one. But you know what I mean? Like they got a bat that you never seen before. It's colorful and they're a big person. You know, holy shit, this could get gone quick. This could get gone quick. So she is up 0-1 in the count. Caban against Canaday. That's a good pitch though, high and inside. That's a ball, 1-1. Bases juice for Canaday. She bats fourth, but only has been in this position twice before where the bases are loaded. She's 1 for 2 in those spots. Ground ball, yes, 1, 2. Canaday, not so much. Take back some of that NIL money. Ooh, a double play. What a play by a third baseman. Ooh, okay, a little sass on it. She kisses this, and then does a little thing on the butt. Very, very sassy, and I love that. See, that shows that you are unfazed. In the middle of the Women's College World Series, it's game 1, and it's bases juice in the first inning. Everyone's got to be up here. That's how you settle down the team. And the pitcher realizes that. Caban looks at Scott at third and says, thank you. Thank you for bailing me out. So we got 2 outs now. They turn 2. The play at home, play at first base. Canaday must be livid. That was your opportunity, Canaday. Now I can really picture Tegan Caban settling in here and finding her own. It's 0-1 in the count. Runners on second and third. Oh, this coach looked like he had like a bologna sandwich before the game. He is bloated. Oh, see, that's a little back. That's how you get out of the inning. That's how you get out of the inning. Texas, horns up, baby. See, that that swing right there is unbelievable. For the other team to be bases juice in the first inning, no outs, and you come out of that inning with 0 runs, the momentum tips the scale. It was all in favor of Texas Tech Red Raiders. Now we're on the Longhorns. Wow, wow, they gotta be like get out of jail free card. Like you want to get involved in the game early. You want to get acclimated. You want to get rid of the nerves, and it's tough in like baseball, golf, where it's not active, where you can't really like settle into it by being active. Like with hockey, with football, even basketball, you can settle into the game just by running around. But with this, it's a little tougher. That is the best way to get out of that inning with no runs, is the best way to calm the nerves, because they were all the way up here and now we're back here. We know that we can get ourselves out of any position. We can get ourselves out of any position if we get out of that. So hats off to you, ladies, Longhorn ladies. That was a special showing right there. All right, so here's the lineup for the Longhorn ladies. Ashton Maloney batting first, Caden Henry second, Mia Scott third, Reese Atwood in the cleanup spot. And that's all you're getting, because talking is tough for the guy who talks a lot. Go figure. So Canada, she must be, this is crazy, a .9 ERA. A .9 ERA. She got a screwball. She got a rise ball. She got a changeup. Oh, and there's a 20-mile-per-hour change between pitches. She can go all the way up to 74 and all the way down to 54. Wow. She goes with the rise ball the most out of all those pitches, followed by the changeup. Oh, see, that was strategic. That's strategic coaching by Texas right there. They're looking to get on base. Like I said, they're going to be playing small ball. The lefty first batter just puts the bat out there, gets something in play. And that just shows to your team that you don't have to do much to get it in play. You just got to put a bat on the ball. We got Caden Henry, the second center fielder, the sophomore out of Texas. All these ladies are from Texas. So I'd be a little pissed right there if I was Kavan, because those are the exact pitches that she wasn't getting called strikes for. Caden Henry, she's batting .406 on the season. Oh my lord. She's got they're seeing it right now. They're getting bats on the ball. That's big. That was a layup. She's from Dickinson, Texas. I won't say. We're not getting creeped. Okay? You wanted me to, I won't. That's a ball. Wow, these pitches are coming in fast. We got 1 and 2 in the count, 1 out. Ooh. They're staying alive. They're seeing these pitches, but they're coming in fast. It's hard for them to get the bats on the ball, but they're seeing them. She has not lost since April 17th. I just got a huge deja vu. Have I been here before? Yes. Nice eye. This is a great at bat. 2-2 count. High and outside with that pitch. I tell you, it's hot in here. It's hot in here. That looked high, That looked high. Yeah, she's smiling. She wasn't sure about that, but hey, you took that like a good sport. That is another mean-looking softball coach. These guys look exactly how I pictured them to. That was high. Oh, I got her. She had a little check on it. She had a little pump fake on it. Here we go. I think this is a third baseman. Yeah, this is Mia Scott up the bat. Another Texas. She's a senior, 5'5", second team All-American. See, that's fine. Now we're calling it fair ump. That wasn't called for Kavan. We can't call it for Canada. So a 2-0 count. Mia Scott, she's pretty cute. Oh, okay. She's throwing a lot of the rise balls right now. I'm seeing a lot of heat coming there. They're seeing it, though. She swings, fouls it back. Oh, she's 5-11 versus Canada in her career, so she doesn't mind the best pitcher in softball. Oh, got her with that pitch, though. You missed the monologue earlier, Manning. This is more conducive environment, okay? This is more conducive environment for tea time. Oh, whiffs. She was pumped about that too. We knew that was coming. Don't bring that around here. Don't bring that around here. As Tony Murr, as a part of tea time, I can appreciate all sports, okay? And this softball, this is the Women's College World Series. It ain't a regular season game. This is an important game. And these are two phenoms on the mound. So you bring those thoughts somewhere else, buddy. Aren't you a father? Let's get real. Am I wearing glasses for a reason? Can't see where I'm looking? Nope, we're not doing that. I said we're not doing that. Hand up. Hand up. They knew what they were doing with the pants. Okay, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. What do we think about like a lifelong softball coach, like a lifelong male women's coach? You have to your pass, your golden ticket against any allegations and accusations are you have a daughter. You had a daughter that played that sport. If you had no children or sons, and then you end up coaching a woman's sport like Gino Ariema, I would like to know if he had a daughter, because that would raise some eyebrows, and like it's human nature, Gino. Okay, you seem like a great guy, but we gotta ask those questions. Oh, see, there you go. Feed the people what they need. Oilers scored. I like the Oilers in that series. It wouldn't even matter because I was gonna say I would have parlayed Oilers Thunder, but adding the Thunder in there is basically like nothing because of how big of favorites they are. Oh, they're loose. They're dancing in the dugout, and that's another thing you gotta like about softball is the amount of cheer and enthusiasm that come from the dugouts. Like that, that's a lot of fun, and it brings back a youthfulness into the game that you'd like to see a little bit more out of. So I can appreciate that. Like the chants that they got going, you know the chants I'm talking about. Okay, First pitch, real lazy out of Kavan right there. Looked like it almost fell out of her hand. That's a ball low. Alana Johnson from Summit, Mississippi, 5'8", the junior. She's a righty, hits one down the line, third base, and that is foul. 318 batting average with 9 home runs on the year. That's a pretty good season, Alana. Let's see if you can show up when you need to, okay? If I'm going into my softball, my softball coach demeanor, persona, I'm saying, I'm like this coach right now. I don't give a shit what you did during the regular season, girl, okay? This is the Women's College World Series, and if you don't stop shitting your pants right now, I'm gonna get you a diaper to wear while you're up there. Do you want to wear a diaper while you're up to bat? I didn't think so. Get the fuck up there and act like a man that you are. Like the coach refers to them as men for some reason. Come on. Up at the mound, low pitch, looked pretty good. Ball low, according to the umpire. These strike zones, I would say, early in favor of Texas Tech. We got top of the second, no outs, 2-1 count. Oh, another foul. Foul right between the legs. 2-2 count. She hikes up her pants. She knows the pants, they'll go. They will go. She's batting .400 in the tournament. So she's a player that shows up, Alana. Alana Johnson shows up to play. Oh, high heat. She fouls it off though. That's a good swing, good at bat. She stays alive for another pitch. A game of adjustments, they say. Is there a pitch count? That would be good to know. Alright, hold on. We gotta get back to this. I'm not mentioning a goddamn pitch. Here we go. Here comes the pitch. Low curveball. Great play by Mia Scott at third. Easy pickings. She knows how to handle the hot corner, this Mia Scott. She's a senior. She's been to the, presumably, so they went to the, oh my God, they got her doing that stance. Wow, she is a cornerstone of the defense. It made 2 great plays already, Mia Scott at third. That is a leading question, is what the judge would say. That is a leading question, sir. Softball. Great play on. She got cool cleats too. I like those. I am walking on eggshells. High pop fly to left field, out in foul territory. Easy grab. 2 outs. Oh, she goes like this. I like that. See, a lot of flair going around what they're doing on the field. That is why you watch the softball, because it's more than just a game around here. Oh, who's this up in the booth? All right, we got 2 outs, top 2. Number 13 up to plate. She's built short and stubby. Victoria Valdez, another Texan, 5'4" junior, with a little nose ring on top of it. That can't be sanitary out on a softball field. And here comes the bitch from Kavan. A curveball, easy picking for Mia Scott. If I have Mia Scott on third base, all is well. I can sleep well at night. I could go on the mound and go, she's picking everything. She's the leader. Early call out for her. She's the leader of this team. Feel very good with her on the field. Hey, welcome to the chat, Butcher Boy. Welcome to the chat. Let's build up one more person. We can get our first horse race in June. How about? We're going for Truefields. We're going for Truefields this month, gentlemen. Did you know that there was a professional softball league? They just advertised for it. What's this? Sinless Spirits. Don't know if I love that advertising. Some might say a little bit more than that Megan Thee Stallion woman, huh? Come on. We're in commercial, folks, right now, if you're wondering. We got Beyonce in this commercial, rocking It better be a Levi's commercial. It is. Yeah, she's looking shapely in those. I have a sneaky suspicion about those Carters. Beyonce and Sean Carter. That's Jay-Z's real name, right? There's something fishy going on with that family. And that's all I'll say on these airways because they may come for me. And here's primetime Canada. So we're going back out on the mound here. We got Texas back out on the mound. Or Texas Tech, rather. Texas up to bat. Bottom two. Wow. She's an inspiration. You're putting me into a mode. You're putting me into a box. Don't put me into a box, okay? This is how you get yourself in trouble, okay? I'm trying to bring light to what is women's college softball. We're having fun with this, okay? All right, we got Texas up to bat, number 14. Who we got here? Reese Atwood, 6 foot junior, another Texan. All these girls are from Texas. Is it just that they all go to their hometowns, or they stay in town, they stay in state for college, or is this where all the good softball players are from? Chicken or the egg situation. I have a feeling that this is where all the good softball players are from. Just a really precise portion of the map. Throwing heat, see? It's a little bit of more of a lenient zone for Canada, and Atwood's pissed. Atwood does not like... See, I'm not the only one noticing this. This is lopsided in favor of one team. Is it just because Canada is the phenom that she is? Did she get these type of calls because she signed that huge NIL deal? She's throwing some good. See, when you throw it between 72 miles an hour and 56, that disparity is going to throw you off right there. This is going to be tough for Texas. Hey, Mac, better late than never. Better late than never. Hey, at the end of this inning, if we still got these 3 people in here, we can do our first horse race in June. Get down. This is going to be tough. This is going to be a hard-fought game. Let me see if... I need to see if there's a pitch count. Is there a pitch count in college softball? No pitch limits. Canada is going all 7, and so is Cavan. This is gonna be a great game. Wow. Oh no, high fly ball in foul territory. Great play by the third baseman, number 55. She catches it with no issue. If you're wearing... If you're playing softball, like we see a little bit of both. Are you wearing a visor out there? A lot of these girls is going nothing on top of their heads. I think I would go at least visor. And that's just me. Okay? Okay, here we go. Oh, NBA Finals also in OKC. Okay. Oh, got her with... she was early on the fastball, it seemed like. We got Katie Stewart from Frankfort, Illinois. 5'9", the sophomore. Let's just say she looks like she's from Frankfurt. Okay? She's got some power. Wow, she rolls one in there, 53 miles an hour. So what I'm noticing is that if you miss pitch in softball, one of the breaking balls, it's falling right out of your hand and going low. Oh, they're going there. There's the high cheese right there. She's throwing 72. And like, so when you're pitching a regular baseball, it's like your shoulder and your elbow hurt. When you're pitching it like this, what is the mechanism of action? Is it the shoulder? Is it the wrist? Is it the elbow? Like, where is all the power coming from? A true pitcher would probably tell you the legs. That's how you lay off that high E right there. 2-2 count. 2-2 count. Oh, she held off though. She held off. 2-2 count, 22 pitches, bottom of the second, 2 outs. Twos are wild, as Angelesco would say. Inside pitch. Did it get her? Got a piece of her. Okay. Texas's first base runner of the game. This is going to be important. This is going to be important now. They're going to small ball their way up and down the field. They're going to get to where they need to. There might be a bunt. There might be a bunt. Leanne Good. Wow. Just like that. Line drive right back at the pitch. There you go. Texas. Oh my gosh. No hits still. That is the end of 2 innings. 0-0. And this is going to be exactly what I said earlier. This is going to be a battle for 1 run. How is that 1 run going to come? If I got the Butcher Boy, and I got Connor Murnane, and I got Ryan McAuliffe on this chat, horse race time. Claim a horse. We got to get the first horse race of June going, okay? We got a box up. We're going back to the tried and true field golf balls. You don't have to be obligated to go to a Red Sox game. God forbid I give away your Red Sox tickets. Yeah, let's give you these. I'll give you, you don't even have to do anything. I come to where you are and I drop them off. How's that? 4. There's 1. We need 2 more people. If you're here, let it be known. Pick a number. We got 4 down. Oh, see, I don't know if you can see across platforms the chat. McAuliffe, we already got 4 done. We got the Twitch chat. Picked up the 4. You got McAuliffe. If you're there though, you got every other number available. It's kind of odd that those both went 4 right there. Come on, people. Oh, he's on 2. He's on 2. Do we have any other takers? It is 8:38 right now. I mean, this game is 8:39 now. We'll see. I would like 1 more taker. If not, then we'll get it rolling. This game, you don't want to miss a pitch of this game because every single thing is important. It's this little of a moment can make this big of a difference. Going once, going twice, going 3 times, and it's done. We got 2 people in this horse race. We got the Butcher Boy, and we got Ryan Mack. And here's what we're going to do. This is how we split it up, okay? We got Mack in the 1, 2, 3 spots. We got the Butcher Boy in the 4, 5, 6 spots, okay? That's how we're going to split it up. Here we go. We're going right back to this game quick, okay? This is going to be a quick horse race. I'm going to rapid fire. I'm going to throw it just as fast as Canada. Here we go. There's the Tootsies. Here we go. So we're going in here. Yep, that's level. Oh my God, there's some extreme curvature going on to this race board. Hold on. There's some extreme curvature, and we're off. That's a 2. That's a Mac. That's going to go right in the spot that you need it to. Okay, Mac, you're going. Oh, we got Richard Jefferson at the game. Come on. 2 again. Mac, I think you just might have picked the right horse. You could have just picked the right horse. Here we go. Wow. Look at this. A 2 again. Come on now. Come on, that's good. 2's the only one showing up. 2 is the only one that's showing up. 1. Okay, that is also in favor of Ryan Mack. That is also in favor of the Mac. And that's 4. Okay, Butcher Boy. You can see it now. Another 1. Okay, Butcher Boy, you're right in this now. We got Bailey Lindmuth up at plate for the Red Raiders. Okay, we have ground ball to short. Kenichi running out. Ooh, great scoop out of the first baseman. See, this is a great softball. I don't want to miss this beat. One. Okay, Mac. Okay, so we got, only a couple horses that have awoken for this race. Oh, that's off the board. That's nothing. That's nothing. Here we go. We're coming back. That's a 2. 2 is a hot horse. Mac, you knew what you were doing. Going off the 4, going on the 2. Come on. Oh, that's off the board. That's off the board. That's nothing. That's nothing. Don't worry about that. That's nothing. 3. Okay. Okay, that's also a McAuliffe one. Wake up your horses, Butcher Boy. You only got one out of the gable. 2. Mac, have you won a horse race before? Have you won a horse race before? Could this be your first one? 3. Okay. Okay, there you go. Here we go. 4. Okay. Butcher Boy ain't going down without a fight. Come on, move yourself up there. 2. 2 is just seeming like an unstoppable horse right now. So we got 1 out in this top of the 3rd inning and 1-1 count. 3. Okay. You really got the short end of the stick here, Butcher Boy. Your horse is just not going. Hold on. Hold on. I'm waiting for this pitch. There we go. 4. Just turns over to the 4. Your 4 horse is the only one that's keeping you alive. 3. Okay. Okay. 2's getting stalled out at the finish line. 6. Wow. 6 used to be a hot horse around here. Not so much anymore. 5. Okay. It might be too little too late for these horses, but okay. That's a 4. Hey, you like to see the 2 horses that are actually picked out. Those are the ones that are winning this race. 4 is only 1 behind 2. That's 5. Okay. Okay. We're delaying. We're delaying. 6. All right. Look at this. Look at this. 2. What happened to you at the finish line? You sniffed the finish line, and now you're done. 6 again. Come on. 6 again. All right. Who knows now? 5. All right. It's 6 and 5 are lighting it up now. It's an even race. It's an even race. 4. All right. Get a second to appreciate this. There was only 2 people in the chat. They said 2 and 4 for the 2 horse races, the 2 horses that they wanted, and either of them could win this right now on this one roll. This is what you come to play for. Oh no. Foul ball. Foul ball. 6. Okay. Okay, we're getting a lot of horses involved now. 6 and 3 back here. 5. It's 6. It's 5. It's 6. It's 5. 1. Okay. It's really evening out the playing field. This is getting antsy right here. I could tell. 6. 6. We're moving up. Guys, I don't know how you feeling on the other end. This could go either way. 6. Oh my God. All right. Basically now, if you got an even horse, you're right up against the finish line. We got a 1 in 3 chance. Oh no, we got a basically 50% chance this is going to be a horse that wins the race right here. 6. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. See, that's what happened last time too, is I called out the 6 horse for not being as hot as it typically is, and then it shows up and wins. Out of the backfield. 2, what happened to you there? You stopped the race and you thought you had this in the bag. You thought you had this in the bag, 6. 2. Not so much. Not so much. There we go. Butcher Boy. Was that your first horse race win? I don't know if you won one either. Oh, Jesus. Hold on. Here we go. All right, let's make the change here. Let's put you up on the board like you deserve. How's that feel, buddy? I think that's the jockey. I think that's the jockey, Mac, quitting right at the finish line. Yeah, you don't like to see that. Hold on, fellas. I want to get the focus back on. I want to get the focus back on this game. So it's top 3, 1 out, woman on first, 1-1 count. Okay. We would like to turn 2 here. I don't know how many pitches do these pitchers usually pitch. She's got 37 pitches right now. 108 stolen bases for the Texas Tech Red Raiders this season. And that was a school record. So they run. They run. So that same girl that led off the game with that great single, she's on first base right now. We know she can run. We know she can run. Kahan with the pitch. Kavan, sorry. I knew that wasn't right. Tony, this is my girl. Here's the pitch. Oh, curveball. Got over the off speed, swinging. Come on, showing up. Wow, this is a great game. I hope you guys are actually tuned into this. This is cutting edge. This is nail biter. This is the edge of your cedar. Come on, looks down at her pitch map on her wrist. Winds up in the pitch. Low heat, 70 miles an hour, but ball, just a little bit down in the zone. This is Lauren Allred. Like I said, she is born to be a Texas Red Raider. His last name is Allred. Another one, another fastball low. I think that they're kind of pitching around her right now. I don't know if they want that smoke out of Allred. They've done it every way. They've scored every which way, the Texas Red Raiders. Oh, okay. See, I think Allred's good. I think they're afraid of her. She fouls one off to the third base side. They've only scored 7 runs in the entire College World Series. Did I just read that correctly? This coach, I don't got much faith in this coach. That's 2. Yep. Easy out, right back to Gavon, pops it over the first base. We are through 3.5 innings, no score still. I like it. It's gonna be a race to the first run. It's gonna be a race to the first run. 1-0 game right here. Let me see if there's live betting on this game. Hold on. Hold on. I mean, all we can only bet money line still. I would love to bet on this over under. I would love to bet the score to be exactly 1-0. I would love that. Nothing has really changed. It's just a little bit in favor of the Longhorns. Here we go. Come on. So if you missed what I was saying earlier, I'll say it again. This is a pitching matchup. It is a hitter's nightmare. It's let me make sure I say their name. It's Tegan Cavan. Tegan Cavan versus Najee Canaday. I want to be. I even wrote notes down for this, people. That's how much I care about this. Yeah, not that many, but there's notes. Okay, there's notes. Glasgow, he's having fun over there, Coach. Coach is having fun. All right, maybe I didn't give him enough credit. Maybe I didn't give Coach enough credit. He had a good smile on his face. I'll give you that, Coach. We play a little Coldplay at the stadium right now. That'll get the girls going. Come on, let's get this show on the road. That's a stove on that guy. Wow. Watch out for him around the dugout. That's all I'll say. So, see, like I said earlier, there's plenty of men coaches of women's teams, but you have to have had a daughter that played that sport. Glasgow, the coach of Texas Tech, he had a daughter. He had a daughter that played softball. There you go. There you go. I think same thing with Mike White over here. We have Mike White. He's a Texas coach. Ooh, she turned on that one. Victoria Hunter out of Houston, Texas, 5'8" sophomore. What is DP? What is designated? What does DP stand for a position? Okay. What does DP mean? You should explain that to the non-softball viewers. Come on, people. It's going to be a fastball. Yep. High pop fly, second base, can of corn. Can of corn. That's out. Canaday, only 27 pitches into this game. This is going to be a tough one. This could be anyone. This could be anyone. They're saying that the fact that they only have, out of their 7 outs, it's only 2 strikeouts. That's a win so far. Blows by with the heat right there, Canada. We got Katie, and it's not spelled the traditional way. It's Kaydee Bennett from Texas. If you're from Texas, that's how you spell Katie. So that's the correct way if you're from Texas. She is doing, this is something that you only see really in softball, but getting a running start as she is hitting. You gotta think that decreases your odds to make contact if you are already in motion as the pitch is coming. But this is what these girls do. Hey, she's at the top of her game. She's playing D1 softball in the Women's College World Series. What am I to tell her how to hit? Who am I? But it seems like you're hurting yourself a lot. She was already halfway to the mound when she struck out. That was horrible. Like, are you moving forward just assuming you're swinging? How can you get a good read on the pitch if you're already running up? He was not touching that. So another pitch, yeah, you saw it right there. You should say, so if you're a hitter, you got to pay attention to how they're finishing. If you're another girl that's doing the same approach, if you are a lefty going towards the first base side as you're hitting, too late, 6-1. And then the pitcher, oh, she puts one in play. First hit of the game. First hit of the game for Texas. Right when I was motherfucking that hitting strategy, it works. So do your thing. Do your thing, young Katie. Katie from Texas. If you go down with Katie from Texas and it's Kaydee, she is the biggest sweetheart. Oh, Katie's coming over. Tell her, like your mom's saying, tell Katie to come over. What happened to Katie? She was so cute. Wow. She's throwing heat, 72 up. We got Caden Henry, we have KD, and then we have Kaden. The only difference is an N instead of an E at the end of that name. Kaden up at the plate. Another lefty. That's 3 lefties in a row for the Longhorns. That pitch high and away, Kavan was not getting those calls. And Canada continues to get them. And Texas looks baffled every time. There's a reaction every time that they're getting those calls. Okay, they're seeing these pitches though. They're seeing them. That was a fastball high and away, fouled away. Go ahead, young Kaden. Daughter of Mark Henry. Imagine. Remember that guy, world's strongest man? Ooh, wild pitch. Get two. Okay. We got a runner on second. A little too high for catch right there. Ooh, she looks a little pissed right there. She's like, oh, you can't miss that one. Yeah, you certainly can't. That's going to hurt. We need to play small ball here, Texas. See, I'm pissed at Canada if she's shaking me off. No one shakes me off. They're seeing these. Another foul ball. If there weren't 2 strikes. Jeez, with runners in scoring position this year, she's batting .482. How good are these girls? They don't miss. Come on, let's get this ball in play. Yeah, right back to the pitcher. Easy out. That's the end of 3. That's the end of 3 right there. 0-0 going into the 4th inning. Like I said, if you get 1 run this game, you are winning. You get 1 run this game, you're winning. Ooh, good commercial. All right, here we go. These AI commercials are freaking me out. It was like one day it was just here. And now everything's AI. And I don't think we know the repercussions yet. I hate tea time ain't usually doom and gloom, but just my honest opinion. What else is tea time for than honest opinions? Holly Rowe in Glasgow. Oh, this guy's way more cheery than I thought. Jerry Glasgow. He said 1-0, 2-1 type game. Yeah, I agree with you, Coach. You know what they're saying over here? Wow, all right. I was giving this guy a bad rap. This guy is jolly with the great Southern accent. Jerry Glasgow. Wow. It seemed like it would be a joy to play for this guy. I'm sorry I ever said anything bad about you. And You can't judge a book by its cover. I was, but hey, I'll admit when I was wrong. I'll take it back. That guy is not that angry softball coach that I was portraying earlier. Mike White on the Texas end, he's still yet to prove himself. But Jerry on this hand, Jerry with the Texas Red Raiders. Oh, Najee Kennedy, she's up at bat. She blew it in the first inning. Let's remember that. She blew it in the first inning. So top four, 0-0, and the pitcher against pitcher matchup right here. Ooh, hits it hard down the third baseline, foul. Hits it hard. Oh, she's looked like she gives a couple nods to the sideline. Looks like she's seeing it right now. Jeez. Oh, Jenny Finch. Honestly, think yes. I mean, so this is like the size of a Little League field. And when I was playing Little League, it was a smaller ball. Obviously, it's baseball. And the pitchers were throwing, the top kids could get 80. And the top pitchers, right, the only difference right now is the arsenal of pitches that these girls have. Like, they have rise balls, they have screw balls, they have change ups, they have curve balls. So I honestly, if I'm in top, I do think I could get a hit off of Jenny Finch. Oh, they were. I don't know about that. I don't know about that strike call, but hey, we're glad we finally got one on this side. If we can we need a dodge candidate at all costs. We're not giving them any. No, we're not giving her anything to hit. It's like a hot box in this room. I'm sweaty. But I'm putting it all out on the line like these girls right here. It feels like I'm in Oklahoma City right now, the way I'm sweating. We gotta do a curveball. Oh, got it. Got it with the change. If you're striking out their number one hitter, this girl has been Zippo up at the plate, pitching a great game. Zippo up at the plate. Way to go, Tegan. Tegan Kavan. See you later. Ha ha! Ha ha! Well, we always talk about this. What would be your strike three call? So, I'll tell a story. I've already told it once on this channel, but I'll tell it again. One of my first jobs growing up, I was probably 11 or 12 years old, was I was an umpire. And there was this league, the Jimmy Fund League, in my local town. And it's for the kids that did not make the All-Star team. So it wasn't like there was a ton on the line. So let's get that out of the way. But I was an ump, and it was a tie ball game. The bases were loaded. It was a 3-2 count, 2 outs. The team that was up at the plate was down a run. I have been holding in a shit since the 4th inning. It was getting bad. I was uncomfortable. That's all I could focus on. So this pitch comes in. It's a lollipop, maybe around the neck, top of the chest, out of the strike zone. And I give the most lackluster strike three. Said it like that too, not even powerful, like I was doubting it myself. Strike three. All the kids are up in arms. What was that? That was such a ball. That was such a ball. I skedaddled out of there real quick. Couldn't see me pooping in the porta potty somewhere nearby. Oof, it was bad. It was bad. And then once I go ump those kids in the next game, they saw me come like, oh, this kid sucks. I kind of did. They were right. 3 up, 3 down for Kavan. We're mowing them down. We're mowing them down. Come on. We're mowing them down. All right. While we are in between innings, no, I'm going to wait till the end of the 4th. I'm going to wait till the end of the 4th. We have our ad read from Momentix. And if you did not see them, if you do not follow them on socials, shame on you because they just updated their app. Let me Let me go to Ryan McCallus because we're getting more updates for Ryan. I don't love that. Ryan, we got to hear some more stuff from the Momentix page. Hold on. So we got these new updates on Momentix. Business profiles. You can create a business profile. So if you're a local DJ, you can put out, I'm going to these, I'm DJing, show, how do you say it? Performing. I'm performing here at this date. You let everyone know about it. If you're a local DJ, you're on the come up. Could be for tea time too. Activity feed. So there's a feed where everything you see, everything that's going on. A friend posted this picture at this event. A friend liked this. There's an activity feed now. And then you can resell tickets on there. If you can't go, you have a forum and a platform in order to resell tickets amongst your friends. So all the people that you're friends with, you add them on Momentix, and then you say, hey, I can't make it to the game tomorrow night. Who can? You know what? Shame on me. I should have done this last night because I wasn't sure if I wanted to go to the game. I should have put it back out there. Hey, Tea Time Monthly giveaway to anyone. You don't even have to win a horse race. No, that's not in the spirit of the horse race. So I'm glad I didn't do that. But that's a little update from the sponsors at Momentix. All right, we're going to the bottom of the fourth, 0-0 game. This game could end up going 17 innings. Honestly, I don't know if there's going to be a run. Three innings pitched, one hit. Here we go. Here's our third baseman. What's her name? Mia Scott. Mia, I'm sorry. I'm going to your Instagram. It's all softball related. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that. No comment there. Get down. Get down for a hit. She's a great player. I mean, she's showing a lot of confidence out on the field. Great at third base. Puts it solidly in play right to the outfielder, right to left field for an out. Reese Atwood up at the plate. Real squatted stance from Reese. She looks like she's ready for anything. Inside heat, pops it up, foul. She is the catcher batting fourth, and she is 0 for 9 in the Women's College World Series. Oh God, 0 for 9. Let me see. Let me try this out for a second. Kennedy is winding up for the pitch, throws it. It is a fastball outside, 70 miles an hour, and Atwood holds off. She looks endearingly to the sidelines, looking for any sort of hope as she is 0 for 9 from the dish. Here she is. Gets up in her stance, or gets down in her stance rather, and then a pitch from Kennedy, high, and it's an off-speed pitch, fouls it back. Atwood does. She does look a little bit more confident at the plate now. Does not look like an 0 for 9 batter. She looks like she's ready to put her first hit into play in the College World Series. She's got a Mizuno bat, and we got Kennedy back at the mound, fixes up her shoulder sleeve, shakes off a couple pitches. She is into the windup and the pitch. It's a fastball. It's a low dribbler at third base. What a play. Captures it going towards home. Easy throw to first base. Not makes it look easy. Wow. That was a really good play. What a play. These two third basemen on each team. And we got Kennedy up at the mound again. She is pitching 72 halfway through the game. She still has the heat on that heater. Jolie Mitchell up the plate. She's 0 for 1. She's looking a little bit shaky. Here comes the pitch from Kennedy. High. Yeah, that high heat again, and that is a ball. 1-1 count here in the bottom of the fourth of the Women's College World Series. 2 outs. Both teams knotted up at 0 runs. She gets up in her stance, a little bit weight towards the back. She swings the bat back and forth, waiting for the pitch. Here's the pitch. And I think, though there was the heat outside, she manages to put a little bit of bat on it, fouls it out of play towards the first base side. Jolie Mitchell, 3 home runs in the last 3 hits, so when she's swinging hard. She is like a Michael Crawford of sorts. I'm sure only a few will get that reference, but if he made contact, it was going, and it was only about 2 out of every 50 times. Oh, she got it with the off speeds, fouls it off. Way to stay alive, Jolie. Jolie. Decipher between hard and soft. Now that's warned. That's warned out of that one. Kennedy getting ready to pitch again, and here's the windup pitch. High heat, whizzes it by her. That might have been her fastest pitch of the night. 73 miles an hour, high heat, no chance for Jolie right there. Easy up, easy down. We are on to the 4th inning. 5th inning, 0-0. All right. So, as we've been doing the past 3-4 weeks of tea time, we have a sponsor. And their name is Momentix. Momentix is an app. Mike, I would ask you to look up Mia Scott on Instagram. And we'll leave it there. You would be great. You'd be great right here, hot dog. You would be great right here. So, before I continue with this game, we are presented by our one and only sponsor, Momentix. Momentix is the app for sharing experiences. Momentix is the app for sharing experiences amongst friends. And that's what this world is about. This app, if you are going to a local game, a local show, any sort of event, you post this on there. You let your friends know that you're going. They can comment. They can end up going to the game. You can resell your tickets there. Really, if you are going to any sort of event and Momentix is not a part of what you're doing, then shame on you. So every week they have this one sponsored segment on Tea Time, and it is blind ranking. So hold on one second here. We need to show out a couple of these things. We're going there, and we're going there. And hold on is what I'll say. Hold on. So blind rankings. Hold on. A little bit of delay here, but you know what I'm doing. Hold on, you don't want these blind rankings. Alright, blind rankings of backyard barbecue items. So, with summer right upon us and good weather ahead, we had about 90 degrees today here in Mass. We probably got a 90-degree day tomorrow. We need to break this down. We need to show what you're gonna need for your backyard barbecue. Hold on. There we go. So we're blind ranking backyard barbecue items. Stuff that you just absolutely need when you're in your backyard and you're barbecuing. So, first one, hot dog. You really cannot have a barbecue without hot dogs. I'm looking for one other thing in my one position, but hot dogs are really up there. I'm going two with the hot dog. Shout out my guy, Hot Dog. Pulled pork sliders. That's a poor option. Pulled pork sliders. When I go to a barbecue, I'm not expecting pulled pork sliders to be there. I'm a fat slob. I'm gonna eat them. I'm going to eat them. Let's not get that wrong. But I'm not saying if they're not there, I'm not like, where are the pulled pork sliders? That's in the 4 spot. Could easily be the 5. Watermelon. That is a good one. That is a good one. Watermelon, it's a great palate cleanser. It really needs to be there. And a fruit needs to be there. Watermelon is that top fruit. When it comes to backyard barbecue items, like, I'm thinking like games could be on there too, so I can't put it 1, and that's why I couldn't put hot dog 1 either. Let's see what else we got. Potato salad. I'm glad I left the 5 open. My guys, the Momentix, were really slacking with this one. Pulled pork sliders and potato salad. Another thing that I'm just not looking for when it comes to a backyard barbecue. When the sun's beating down on me and it's 90 degrees out, yeah, I really want a creamy, mayonnaise-y substance with carbs in it. Jesus. Potato salad. And then whatever this is the automatic 1. I don't hate it, I don't love it. Sausage. It's a great ad. I love sausage, but it's not my favorite. I was hoping, so he went all food for this one. He went all food. I was hoping that like a lawn chair would have been there, like a wiffle ball bat, cornhole, like backyard barbecue items. Like, they're not. It's part of the backyard barbecue is having these games accessible, having the furniture. So it's like, he hit me with all food, which, I mean, I get it to a certain degree. If I'm redoing these, I'm going hot dog, watermelon, sausage, pulled pork sliders, potato salad. So those, my 4 or 5, I love. Hot dog was right. I should have been in the 1. Hot dog should have been in the 1. Watermelon 2, sausage 3. But shout out my guys, Momentix, again, for bringing it. I cannot thank them enough for wanting to be a part of this, because what we're doing, what they're doing is special, and together it just goes up and up and up and up. That's how you have fun. That's how you have fun. Here we go. And we're going back up here, and we're going back there, and we're going back there. All right, now let's get this game back on. Oh, perfect timing. Top of the 5th. We got a runner on base. Oh no, for the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Here we go. Reagan Jennings, the sophomore out of Atascocita, Texas. Cavan with the pitch, and is that heat 69 nice miles per hour right on the corner, and that is going to be a strike for the Longhorns. Reagan Jennings, she's batting .393 on the season as a sophomore, really showing her prowess in between math classes. That is a low heater in the dirt. That is a ball, 1-1. Cavan gathering herself behind the mound. She looks, Texas Tech lineup this year, 9 different players in the 2 spot. They really switch up the order. That Jerry Glasgow, he really knows what he's doing back there, and that is heat. Oh, what a throw from her knees. Guns are up. That's when you got, as a catcher, I gotta respect that. That was an unbelievable, from her knees, throws her out. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. Oh, come on, is that how they usually do it? They don't even get up? Wasn't even close. See you later. You're out of there. Come on. She was pumped too. That was great. What a throw. So they're pumped. There's a lot on the line here. These teams know the first team to a run is winning this game. They're asking for obstruction. Let's be real. We need you here. Hot dog. Hot dog. Baseball later this year. I think I need you right here. Because I know you can get down with this. Me and you hitting that. No, there's no obstruction. Let's be real, Jerry. If you respect the game, if you respect the game of softball at all, Jerry, you don't challenge that. You go back in your dugout and you say, "How do you do?" I know it is, and that's why people are asking, "Why aren't you doing the NHL game?" Because this is right up this alley right here. We're hitting this. We are hitting this. Come on. Let's get real. That was a great throw. For them to take that away, she was just going to catch the ball. Come on, let's get real, ladies. If you're a sports fan, you say let enough of these replays. I didn't know we were getting into replays and it was going all the way into college softball. Let's get real. Let's let the girls play. Terrible fucking call. The refs have been in Texas Tech's pocket the whole fucking night. That's a terrible call. This guy is devastated. This guy is devastated. That's a horrible call. See that? Come on. How are you supposed to not? What are you supposed to do in that position? Come on, people. Let's get real. Let's get real. All right. Jeez, that could be the game right there. All right. It is the top of the fifth inning. 1-2 count, and that is about to change. It is 2-2, one out in the top of the fifth inning. Girl on second base. That girl on second base is looking to go to third base like she is at a middle school dance. And here we are, Kavan with the pitch, and it is just a wee bit outside. A wee bit outside. And like the rappers would say, we're back outside. Back outside with the heater. And Kavan with the pitch. Ooh, hard hit down the third base line. Hits off little Jimmy's ear. Little Jimmy isn't looking so good. He only had one ear after last year's College World Series. And now, you got to think, does he have a magnet inside of his head that attracts softballs? Because he is taking softballs over and over to the dome. Kavan coming with the pitch. She's hammering that outside corner. Easy pop up to shortstop. She says that is about as easy as a 2 + 2 math equation. 2 outs, top of the fifth, woman on second base. Jerry Glasgow having a word with his player. You see here, if you don't have a hit here, we are majorly fucked, okay? We haven't had a hit all game, and to be honest with you, you smell too. Like, everyone on the team talks about it, and we just haven't said it to you, and I feel like now's the time. You smell and you stink at softball. Can you change one of those things in this very moment? Break. Other than that, Jerry, there's not much to say. There's not much to say, okay? Who is up at the dish? Who is up at the dish? It is still top five, 2 outs. Oh, I think we have a pinch runner on second base now. A real speedster. She was known back in her second grade class as the Speed Demon, the Evel Knievel of Texas. And we got Tegan Kavan, still on the mound. She is how many pitches into this game? 69. Nice. Pitches into this game, and she is still hammering that outside corner like it is a nail in a board. And here comes the pitch. And that is hard hit into the... Oh my God, that's going to kill him. I think that could be the game. I think that could be the game. That was a horrible, horrible obstruction call. And then a little shit pop up right where everyone isn't. I mean, that's a good piece of hitting, though. Just get the ball on the bat. I can't believe they called that obstruction. That coaching from Jerry Glasgow right there really worked. Hey, Davis, there's only one thing that's true after that hit. You don't suck at softball anymore, but you do still stink. You do still smell. Oh my God, just like that. 1-0. Oh God. Yes, let the controversy begin because that was a horrible call. That's exactly what's wrong with umpiring, refereeing. They want to put it in their hands. They want to take control of the game. We're not watching the game for you. For you to mess with the game to that degree is abysmal. It's pitiful. That is so bad. That is so bad. Get some water. I went Topo Chico on him. If I'm going back to my college softball coach persona, and I'm the Texas coach, for instance, these fucking umpires, motherfuckers. Someone give me my Topo Chico. I'm gonna blow a gasket if I don't get a Topo Chico. Thank you. You know what I'm talking about too, like there's this one thing that they need to like calm them down, and it's like something weird, like the wife is yelling from the stands, like, someone get him a graham cracker. Someone get him a graham cracker. Like he's gonna flip a lid. He's gonna freak out. Mine's a Topo Chico. I can't believe that bullshit call. Where's my Mento? Exactly. Where's my Mento? Where's my Mentos? And he pops about 7 in his mouth. I'm mean chewing them. You know what I'm talking about, hot dog. That was a horrible fucking call. I can't believe we're... Obi, I see what you said earlier about calling in and reading the options live. I love that. We'll do that next week. And like you judge how bad the game is by how many things of Mentos he had. Like if he only had one sleeve, like they probably won that game. If he had 3 to 5 sleeves, then all hell has broken loose. We have Katie Stewart in left field up the bat. She bats 6 in this lineup. She is 4 for 6 in the Women's College World Series, and she is looking to add to that number. She hits a softly hit ground ball to second base. That is what we call a can of corn. Really easy, go down really easy. You can feed it to a baby. That's how easy that was. Pro tip, maybe don't have carbonation as you're commentating a game, but maybe your burps are funny. You can see, oh, it's just taking that no matter what, okay? But we are at the bottom of the 5th inning here. Texas Tech is up by 1 against state rival Texas. 0-1 count, 1 strike in the count, and 1 out in the inning. High fly ball over the catcher's head is going out of bounds into the netting. It was a solid effort from the catcher, but inevitably impossible for her to grab that. She wanted to, she had the effort, she had the vigor, she had the zeal, she had everything but superpowers, and that's what you needed to catch that softball. Jerry Glasgow looking menacingly with a double chin onto the game. She looks at Kennedy, who is winding up for the pitch, and goes. That is just a little bit outside, and she is still pitching with that heat. She's still got that heat hurt on her. 70 miles per hour heading into the bottom of the 5th inning. 55 pitches. She's still feeling fresh, some would say. And here comes another pitch. High and outside. She is a little bit wayward with these pitches. 2-2 count. Texas, if you're Texas right now, where you're really looking for someone to get on base, you really need someone to crack this game open for you, because Candidate looks unflappable on that mound. She's not letting the catcher call any of the pitches, shaking them all off. She hits one out of bounds again. Catcher really wanted that one. I think they went, catcher went into the fence. Oh, but she is okay. She is quite the trooper. People call her Steel Bones just because she never breaks a bone. It might be she doesn't care what she does. She just throws herself right over the fence because she has bones made of steel. They just never break. That's why she's a catcher, because really nothing's getting by her, and she's that solid behind the plate. And now Candidate with another pitch. She goes back. She goes forward, and there is a heater. 72 miles per hour, up and in, untouchable. 5th strikeout of the night for Candidate, and she is having a field day. She's having a backyard barbecue with these Texas Longhorn hitters. She's considering them a sweet sausage. She's considering them a hot dog with ketchup, mustard, and relish on it, just eating them up one by one. High and inside, and she is still... Nigerie redwood Candidate. She is as tall as a redwood tree. Get out of town. That's good. Oh, she smoked that one. Oh, look, the guy's doing the same thing as me. That looked like it was gone. Oh, we needed that. We needed that. Come on. Obi with the Texas. Come on. It is an 0-2 count. 2 out there in desperate need of a run. Candidate, she is still throwing that heat her. And that is just a bit outside. It is a 1-2 count. And now that I've been watching this game for 5 innings, I should know that what pitch is coming next is going to be a heater high and inside. It's going to be a swing and a miss. Oh, it was a heater high and outside, and it was a ball, 2-2 count. I still think she's going to go high and inside with the heater, with the blow by. She's going to be swinging, she's going to be missing, and we're going to be on to the 6th inning. That is just a Tony Mer call. They are not always correct, Oh, but she wanted it real high with that one, 71 miles per hour. She is still throwing just as hard, if not harder than she did when it came out in the first inning. It is a full count. It is a full count. I bet she is going back with that heater high and inside. I'm hoping for a ball four. Oh, change up. Easy. Easy out. Easy out. It is 1-0 in favor of the Red Raiders from Texas Tech going into the sixth inning. 3 hits to 1 hit. There really has not been much action on that front, but it is because of the phenoms that are on the mound. Both Kanba, or what's her name? Tavan? We're going to look this up now. Kavan. I will put that away. All right. This Texas pick is going to kill me. All right, we are on to the sixth inning. 3-2 Florida. Wow, we got bare knuckle fighting too. I mean, there's some good stuff going on. Tegan Kavan, Nigeri candidate. 5 innings pitched, 4 hits in between them, only 1 run separating 2 teams. Tegan Kavan takes the mound again for her 6th inning of pitching. 72 pitches, and I would guess these pitchers do not go over 90. This might be her last inning in the game. They haven't trailed in the postseason, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Wow, so that they were just saying that the coach was in the dugout pumping up their team because, I mean, when you know it's this close of a game and not many runs are being scored, that does feel like the dagger. So I don't know if your team can come back from that, but it's Tegan Kavan, and she's looking to hold on to this 1-0 deficit. She does not want to increase the deficit, much like we don't want to increase the deficit that is the monthly spending of the U.S., the United States of America. That deficit is slowly, not even slowly, quickly rising and rising, but enough of the political and societal and geopolitical takes, more on the softball game. Tegan Kavan with the pitch, she goes up, she goes forward, high heat, 69 miles per hour, and it is high, 2-2 count. Top of the 6th inning. She has pitched 76 balls in total, 50 of them strikes. That is a good hit rate. And that is a ball in the off-speed pitch, 3-2. You can even tell some energy has been left out of the building in terms of Tegan Cavan. She is not coming with the same vigor and prowess that she once did, and I wonder if that run in the last inning is really getting to her head. Another pitch, she looks like she was placing that one, but it is good enough for an out. An off-speed pitch that was grounded back to first base, easily scooped up by the first baseman, and she goes, 1-2, how do you do? You're out. You are out. And we got Jerry Glasgow really supporting that second chin of his, making it look like he is born without a neck, and he was just born also a 58-year-old man. I cannot picture him as a baby. And we have their stud pitcher up at the plate. It is Canada. She looks ready to inflict damage upon that softball. She wants that softball to be the 2018 Red Sox do damage. She is 1 for 10 in the Women's College World Series, and that is pretty pitiful. This guy, Jerry Glasgow, has always got a little bit of a smile on his face. You gotta know, or you gotta wonder, what is he thinking for him to always be so gleeful during a softball game of such high proportions, high stakes, and high intensity? He brings it in with his stud pitcher and hitter, Canada, and he goes, you are just massive up there. I mean, look at you. You are 6 feet tall, probably 200 pounds. Don't even think. Just swing as hard as you fucking can. Like, just swing as hard as you can. Close your eyes. We already won this fucking game. 1-0 is all we need. You're pitching beautifully. Break. Oh, she's coming back, Candy. She already made that announcement. Where would you go? Oh, gets her with the off-speed pitch. It was a 2-0 count. That Jerry Glasgow speech did not work. She swung for the fences and missed entirely. Now we got a 2-1 count, 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, top of the 6th inning. They are really trying to keep the deficit just to 1 run. Tegan Cavan. I'm calling her Canva from the app. Cavan. Hard hit ball to the shortstop. She scoops it with confidence, with composure, and moves on. She is out. Canada is 0 for 3 in the game. The only thing that she's bringing to this team, and granted it is a lot, is a hell of a pitching performance. At the plate, she is a 0, but is also the amount of runs that she's given up to the Texas Longhorns, the Lady Longhorns. We have Angela Langoliers, home of Langoliers Chandeliers, and this is time for your shameless plug. Langoliers Chandeliers. Are you in Texas and just have such a need for a chandelier? Come to Langoliers. It is an 0-1 count in favor of the Texas Longhorns. 1 strike, and here's the pitch from Cavan. High fly ball, easy out for the center fielder. She takes care of the business. 1, 2, 3 innings. She is still pitching 70 miles an hour. She looks like she's ready for the 7th. There are only 2 more at bats for Texas in order to get 1 run. And it looks like I have developed a Texas accent while doing this baseball accent here. I'm not mad at it. I just don't know when I will return back from this accent to my regular accent, and I don't know if I could actually replicate this accent after this accent. So I'm going to run with this as far as I can, because right now it does feel like I'm hitting some sort of stride with this accent. This accent could really bring me places, and I feel like it's bringing me to a new place right now. mean, this is exactly the game that I saw. It was 1-0, and I really think that is going to be the final score. There's only been one hit against this candidate chick. They haven't even really had any chances to get a run. The farthest anyone's gone is second base. Game 2 is tomorrow. Get ready. Kind of want to be back tomorrow. Canada is back on the mound for yet another inning, and really with no signs of slowing down. If I was Texas and I got to see her again, I would be pissed. I said, oh, they're bringing back up this obstruction call. They're really rubbing it in. Why are you showing that girl? Like, it wasn't her fault. Alright, we are back at it here in Oklahoma City for the Women's College World Series, where Canada is still throwing that heater 73 miles an hour. That might be her fastest pitch of the night. And she is into the 6th inning, 65 pitches in, 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Strike. And that hits the outside corner. That is still heat. Vanessa Quiroga, she is beautiful. I'm sorry, but I have to break character for a second. She is beautiful. And now I'm going to the Texas roster. Oh no, this died. Damn. This is not good. I mean, she's unstoppable right now. Canada's still on the mound, mowing them down like a John Deere. She is into the 6th inning with 1 out, 0-1 count, only 69 pitches into the game. No signs of slowing down. Here is the pitch, and that is that heater right down Broadway, untouched by the lefty of the Longhorns. She has 15 first pitch strikes out of the 19 batters that she faced, really putting pitchers in a bind, or hitters in a bind. They are already down in the count before it even started. Oh, 2 count. This batter doesn't particularly look like she wants to be there. I feel like she just wants to be back in her dorm room, underneath the covers, curled up with some Netflix. She does not want to be in this batter's box right now. You can tell by her swing. She's just putting the bat on the ball, merely just to show that she's putting in some sort of effort, and it's very transparent that she has no plans of actually putting the ball in play. If I'm Canada right now, I'm throwing an off-speed pitch low and in the dirt. She is swinging and missing, and we are on to 2 outs in the inning. That's what I would be doing. The Texas Longhorns looking defeated already. Bad body language after that missed call by the umpires earlier. Kennedy did not like that ball. She says, I am a player of such perfection that I can tell when there is the slightest scuff that is going to bother my pitching abilities, and I request a new softball immediately. She gets her wish. And that umpire, just like a genie in a bottle, grants a wish. How many more wishes will Kennedy receive within this baseball game or softball? Jerry Glasgow looking like he's going to fall asleep. He has seen enough of this game. Yep, get down. Oh, yep, that is all she is able to do. Just a baby swing that is not even full and just trying to put something out into play. I will have a newsflash for you, lady. I do not think that will work. I do not think this activity will work. Oh, they're saying the big swing is not. And she goes down swinging, just like 6 batters before her. Kennedy is really having her way. Much like Drake inside of a nightclub, he will have it his way. And just like Migos, we're having our way. Having that shit. There is a foul ball down the first baseline. There's a start of an 0-1 count. 76 pitches into this game, Kennedy is, and she does not show any signs of fatigue. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch from Kennedy. She goes back and goes forward. Heat outside, just misses the plate. 1-1 count. It is a 1-1 count. It is a foul ball, 70 miles per hour, right down the heart of the plate. Did not look like the batter was any close to hitting that pitch into play. I think as the game has gone on, Kennedy has only gotten stronger. Oh, just foul down the third base line, and that seems to be the only play that batters have is a little half swing to get the ball into play and trying to catch that third base side. Really has come up short. A lot of foul balls. They are late on everything. (10-0) in the postseason. Canada is looking to add 1 to that total and possibly 1 more to win the Women's College World Series as the best player in women's college softball. She puts a hit down. She puts a hit down with that method that I said would not work. Turns out it would. We got a hit on the board. We got a hit on the board, Longhorns. There's life. There's life. That was great. Fouls off a bunch of pitches, waits for one that she can put on. I mean, I could hit that. I honestly think I could hit that. She said, it's time. It's time. If they get hurt, if they tie her up just a little bit in this inning, Mia Scott, the senior, this is who you want at the plate. Oh, safe! She goes, this is what you got to do. You play small ball. The catcher had her with the throw. Couldn't get the tag. Was tagging before it was actually grabbed. Before the ball was inside the glove. That's how you move the runner. That's how you move. So these catchers, they don't pop up. They throw from their knees and arm strength to get there. What are we challenging? Oh my god, if they win another challenge with this fucking steal. I can't believe this type of game that... Yeah. I mean, how many? Is this why they've gone so far in the postseason? Because they review all these calls and get them all. This is a bullshit style of ball that they play. Jerry, you're like the happy-go-lucky teddy bear. Not so much, pal. I see right through your game. You're like, I'm just happy for my girls, but meanwhile you're in cahoots. Bullshit is right. Bullshit is right. Here we go. Come on. Mia Scott, the senior, up at plate. Here comes the pitch from Canada. It is a fastball, 72 miles per hour. 72 miles per hour. And she's still throwing that heat late into this game. 0-2 count against the senior, what I would deem to be the leader of this team. Can she do what she needs to do? Can she literally and figuratively step up to the plate? Here's the pitch. And she just puts one into play. That's going to be a single. That's going to be a single. Mia Scott knew exactly what she needed to do. A little bloop single right behind the pitcher. We got runners on the corners. Woo! This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. First and third, 2 outs on this girl who has not gone to hit. We gotta believe Atwood. Believe it's Atwood. Look at that. Just puts it out there. Come on, we'll take a cheap one. We'll take a cheap one. Canada, this is the most pressure that she has felt all game. They are intentionally walking her. That could have been a pitch. They're intentionally walking. That looked like a strike. You gotta swing. If I was those 2 pitches, you could have swung and hit, and no one was ready for it. All right, they're intentionally walking her. Oh, they go, Canada, you couldn't even do a simple intentional walk. Oh my God, that's what I was just saying. You gotta swing. She was throwing the intentional walk pitches right over the plate. The whole field, they were on their heels, not expecting a hit. She puts the bat on the ball, drives 2 in to take the lead. There you go, Texas. There you go, Longhorns. Safe. No. Review that. Texas Tech is getting all the calls. That was safe. That was incredible. That was what theater that was. Intentional walk. She was out by that much. She was out. Oh my God. What a play by Atwood. That was a heads-up play. Was that the coach? Was that the coach, or was that did she take it into her own hands? Here we go. Come on. Come on. Let's finish strong. We got the top of the 7th inning. She was out. What do we gotta review? She's out. Wow. 1 inning left. 1 inning left. Come on. Oh my God, what a play. What a play! That was unbelievable. Reese Atwood, what a smart heads up play. Canada, she was too good for her own good. Look, she's bombed. She was too good for her own good. Couldn't stop throwing strikes. She was throwing intentional walk pitches right over the plate. They took advantage. That was amazing. Wow. Wow. Here we go. 3 outs. 3 outs for our Longhorns. Let's get it. Let's get it. Canada. Ooh. Are they gonna still throw Kavan out there? Tegan Kavan? We're in commercial still. Almost in this last inning. Let's finish strong. Let's finish strong. Here we go. We're almost there. 3 outs away. They better not put a new pitcher in. Actually, she's kind of losing some steam. Jerry Glasgow. Ooh, you are not looking so chipper anymore, pal. Wow. 3 errors on Texas, too. Ah, she's pissed. She's pissed. She knew that was her chance. Wow, she's pissed. Come on, still out there. Ground ball. Oh! That was scared. That was a scared play. Oh, wow, they can tell. They are on edge. They are pumped about that first hit. Oh, that should have been an out. That should have been an out. Four errors. Jerry Glasgow visiting his hitter, reminding her of all it took to get her here. He brings out a picture of what seems to be her, maybe when she was 10 years old, just to say, hey, remember what this little girl wanted? She wanted to be up to bat in the Women's College World Series with a chance to win the game. And would you want to let this little girl down? Let's see if she can step up to the plate and show what that little girl wanted back in the day. Oh, the players only meeting headed into the 7th. They gotta show some excitement. They know whoever wins this game wins the series. 100%. 100%. They win tomorrow. Jerry Glasgow sends his batter out there. She is a lefty, a rather small stature. Ball, they're squeezing her. They're squeezing her like they squeezed her all game. And very monotone on the umpire. Ball. 1-0 count. Woman on first base, top of the 7th, and final inning. Kavan still up in the mound. Here's the pitch. There's an easy pop fly to left field. The left fielder handles it with ease. Pump fakes the throw. We are one out into the inning, 2 outs away from a Texas win. I hate the way that Jerry Glasgow coaches. He really holds up this game. Anya German, the 6-footer freshman from Austin, Texas. She is pinch hitting. You got to think that she has some power in her game to pinch hit at this point. She looks like what she has barbed wire tattoo around her bicep. That means all business. If you are 18 years old and a woman with a barbed wire tattoo, you have done some shit. You have seen some shit, done some shit, and I am afraid of you. And I might end what I'm saying about Anya German just because of how afraid of her I might be. Oh, she is a large girl. Looks like she could put one out of the park. Here we are. Kavan with the pitch, a little bit outside. Not as much zip on the ball as she did earlier. You could tell. 2-0 count, 90 pitches into the game. Lots of time between throws. Anya German is looking down the baseline at her coach, Jerry Glasgow, and he gives a nod and approval to say, yes, you can do this, sis. You can do this. Will those words of encouragement go anywhere, or will they fall flat? She's back up at the plate, 2-0 count. I imagine a high and tight fastball that she swings at. That was high and tight. It was a strike. It was a questionable call, but it was a strike. Tony Murr on top of that pitch. If I'm this pitcher, if I am Kavan, I'm throwing another one high and tight. This batter does not like it. Another one in the same exact spot looking. And I was on top of that call yet again. She climbs her way back into the count. It's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I would hit her with that same exact pitch. She does not like it. It handcuffs her. She's all over the plate. Oh my God, looks like she hit that same exact spot. The catcher frames it for an extra second or two just to emphasize that that was a strike. It is a full count, no 1 out, man on first, woman on first base. I'm throwing that same exact pitch, high and tight. She can't touch it. Woo! Strike 3! You looked at that same pitch 3 times. What do you think? You can't pinch hit. You cannot pinch hit and strikeout looking. You can't pinch hit, and not swing. That's pitiful. That might have been a ball. All 3 of those might have been balls. It doesn't have the strike zone like they do in baseball, so who knows? Wait. Can you reverse this strike call? Can you reverse this strike call? Give me a break. When did she go to second? These umps have no control of this game. Oh wow, that was a costly one. So the umps give and the umps take away. I don't think they were getting her either way. The ump gives and takes away. That's what happens. Oh my God, we're taking all the juice out of this. I hate how replays and all this shit has made its way even to college softball. Let him play. No one knows what's going on now. No one knows what's going on. What is going on? What was the call? What is this? What is this? I love seeing her strike out looking in real time as in replay slow mo. She thinks she's got the walk and then finds out it's strike three. What? What? What is going on here? Come on. This takes all the juice out of the game. Let the girls on the field decide the outcome. Oh, Mac, sorry, you're watching Tea Time. We gotta respect that, man. Come on. So this, wow, I don't even want that to happen. Come on, are we really gonna call that? So what's happening is they called umpire interference at first that prevented the catcher because the catcher did hit the umpire when trying to throw to second base, but then they could call another out because the person who struck out, I'm sure is right. It's ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. So what? And then what they're calling, they could call no interference. That, thank you. That's how the game should be. That's absolutely ridiculous that I even went to that extent. If they ended the game on that, that would be robbery. But even so, look what you just turned this game into. This game was beautiful. This game was exciting, exhilarating, and I blame partly the rules of the game, the coaches wanting to challenge everything. It's bullshit. Let the play on the field decide everything. So all right, we are 1 out away from a Texas win. Oh, she's saying she goes to the Texas Tech bench. Is there chatter? She says there's chatter coming from over there. Chit chat, chit chat. Here we go. We are at the top of the 7th and final inning. They are out. Texas Tech Red Raiders are down to their last out. This is a best of 3 series, so it won't be the end of the series, but it certainly feels like it at this point. Certainly feels like whoever wins this game will be taking home a championship in the soon-to-be coming days. That is a heater, 69 miles per hour. High 0-2, 2 strikes, 2 outs, woman on first. Kavan, where she should be at the mound, throwing her 97th pitch. Ooh, a strike, way up in the air. Out! What a win! What a win by the Longhorns. 2-1. 2-1. Wow. What a game. That was awesome. That was exactly what I thought. When they were interviewing Jerry Glasgow, the coach of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, he said himself, we kind of figured this would be a 2-1 game. You were right. Wasn't in your favor, buddy. So let's break it down as we always do. So this was a Tea Time first. Women's College World Series. We haven't even touched baseball. We skipped right to baseball and went to softball. And let me tell you that this fucking delivered. That was so exciting. I was into every single pitch. This is what tea time is about. To add the commentary along with the game. It's a beautiful it's a beautiful thing. You want that yin and yang where you can still focus and pay attention to the game, and I'm just adding onto it. And my thoughts and feelings is that it might not be in the traditional sports that we know and love. It could be softball, it could be wrestling, it could be bare knuckle boxing. So I might be trying to find certain lanes with that. We will see. Shout out to Texas Tech. The Texas Longhorns for the win. They take game one. It's a best 2 out of 3 series. It was a great game, top down. And doing my research before the game, I knew that it was going to be close. I knew that it was going to be a tough game because these two pitchers were unbelievable. What they were, their stats, their records. It was great to see. These I don't know if my face is off. These glasses are off. What the deal is? Um, so that was a great game. So excited I did it. I'm pissed that the season's ending because I want to do more. But as always, thank you all, the Tea Timers, for tuning in. It was another exciting week. What you'll see is a Tea Time recap in the days to come. We're going to pick the game of the week on Sunday, and then we're back next week with another show. That's how it goes. Don't expect me to be going anywhere. I will be actually going away from Wednesday on next week, so we're gonna do a Monday or Tuesday show. So be expectant of that. It looks like this eyebrow is just higher because of these sunglasses. But thank you all. It was a great time, and as always, as Tony Murr likes to do it, absolutely.